Hello, my fellow gamers! Welcome back to Comfortable Gaming. And today's video, we're going to be talking about the best simulator games on Game Pass. And starting off the list is the GOAT of all simulators, being that as in Goat Simulator. If you never played this over the top, absolutely crazy game that came out back in the day, download it on Game Pass. It's literally what it is. You literally play as a goat and you simulate all sorts of destruction with a goat. There's a new one coming called Goat Simulator 3, and there was never a Goat Simulator 2. Just tells you how crazy and over the top and dumb this game is. It's absolute carnage of fun and craziness. It just holds so many wacky and completely insane things you can do in this game. It's just out of this world. It's always a great game to check out if you just want to have a huge big laugh and enjoy yourself and have a bit of fun with friends. It's a great one to check out with Goat Simulator. Next up, we got City Skylines, and this is like a simulation of building a city and how the infrastructure of a city works and things like that. So it's very well and detailedly done as a game of how you can build cities, how water works, electricity, sewage, traffic. Everything is literally, you have to manage every infrastructure of a city. It's a pretty clever game to dive in and play hours and hours, and it's very addictive, and just building and making your city more efficient or not, depending how you want to play the game. There's so many ways to approach this and so many different ways to build stuff. It's just lots and lots of fun. Really clever game and one of the really cool builder games on Game Pass. Next up, we got Cooking Simulator. And this one was one of my personal fun ones that I've played with. You know, I generally don't play too much simulator games, but this just I enjoyed. Someone who really likes food, and I actually found certain recipes in here that I've actually used now at home, which is quite funny to me. And it's just, you can simulate completely amazing dishes around, and like how would it work in a kitchen and everything. It's really detailedly done, as all of these simulator games really are, in a sense of really what you do: boiling pasta, boiling water, cleaning the kitchen, maintaining everything. Like, it's very satisfying to do a lot of the things in the game. And obviously, being a simulator game, if you do choose to just do stupid dumb things, it's very possible to do that as well and literally blow up your own kitchen if you really want to. So there's all sorts of options to do in this game. Next up, we got Farming Simulator 2022, and Farming Simulator has always been a huge game for people. People love playing these games, same as like truck driving simulators, those sort of things. And this one is just bigger and better than the previous ones, with more stuff to do, more vehicles to farm with, huge expansive lands to deal with. You can jump in with friends to do that as well in this one. To harvest, grow things, grow cattle, cut trees. There's so many different machines that can be used on these farms, to cornfields, you name it. Like, it's a proper simulator of farming. There's so many things to do in this game and so many ways to approach farming, and it's really detailedly done, as like I said before, with all these simulator games. If you haven't played Farming Simulator yet, it's really good. It offers dynamic seasonal changes, how to farm, and everything you can think of farming, and hell, maybe you can learn even something playing this game. Really fun one to check out. Next up, we got House Flipper, and this one, when it came out last year, I was like, really, who would play this? But actually a surprisingly fun and satisfying game, as you break down and fix houses, clean them up, furnish them, put new furniture in, paint the walls, rebuild everything, and you just renovate and sell and rebuild houses. It's a realtor's dream for a game. If you want to practice your realting skin, flipping houses skills, this game does offer that in a sense. It's quite detailedly done as well, and it's quite a lot of fun, actually, surprisingly. It's really satisfying building up and cleaning up a house. Next up, we got Jurassic World Evolution 2. And if you're really bored of just the simple simulator games and you want something with a little bit of more adventure and more excitement, then this doesn't get better than that. You literally create your own dinosaur zoo, in a sense, in this game. Create your own Jurassic World with all sorts of steaming life of dinosaurs, exhibits, and everything as you build your whole environment for these beautiful creatures, animals. It's really cool and really detailedly done as well, and it's just, if whoever's a huge Jurassic Park fan will just have a huge ball with this game. And if you are a Jurassic Park fan, I'm sure you already know about this game, and if you don't, it is on Game Pass. and it has all different seasons and changes, and there's so many different dinosaurs in this enclosure and things to build. It's a really fun game to play and surprisingly enjoyable and addictive to play. And next up is Lawnmower Simulator. It's really authentic to its completely lawn mowing, to its every single lawnmower you can kind of get. And as you expand, you take on contracts from small to really big contracts of lawn mowing. It's quite a satisfying game, and you sometimes if you just want to switch off and sit and literally just breeze through and just cut grass, get everything evenly right and all sorts of things to relax. It's really quite good, and you can upgrade again your own team and your own business in a sense, and as you grow it and become bigger, and then you can really take huge projects like lawn mowing castles and things like that. And as you perfect everything in its game and become a better lawn mower in a sense, it's very satisfying to just switch on and just cut a couple of grass. It's surprising how satisfying this game can be. And next up, we got probably one of the best looking simulators, Microsoft Flight Simulator, one of the best looking games on Xbox. Microsoft Flight Simulator has been around for a long time, and this latest one is just absolutely amazing. It's just the details of literally the whole planet as you take different routes and you fly around, helicopters, planes, and all sorts of things to Sydney, to Rio, to London, to New York, to all sorts of areas around the world are done so detailedly that you will think you're actually there. Graphically as well, it makes it a huge thing. The planes are detailedly done. It's just one of the best simulator games on Game Pass to check out. Next up is Power Wash Simulator, and one of the most satisfying simulator games I think out of all this list. It's literally all you do is you're a power washer and you go and clean up stuff around. Like, it's so satisfying just going around blowing things off, cleaning in your job and cleaning all such statues, houses, you name it, all sorts of different things. There's so many different tools and things you can use to literally power wash everything and clean it nicely. Just getting all that grub and dirt. If you're a person who likes organizing and cleaning things up, you will have a lot of fun with this game. It's just super satisfying to just clean all the rubbish away and get it all neat and nice looking again. It's a lot of fun, and it can be co-op with friends, so you can mess around and play this together, and you guys power wash all sorts of different things in this game. Next up, we got Surgeon Simulator 2. And if you always wanted to be a doctor, or you are a doctor and you kind of just want to do more doctor stuff, or you're a surgeon, it's a really fun game. I don't know too much about medicine, even though my fiance is in the medical field. She will probably tell you how accurate this game is, but so far what we can see in this game, there's a lot of nonsense and a lot of fun to be had with this game. So doesn't take itself too seriously. It's like a full-on simulator. It's a lot of fun. It looks like a wacky, really fun surgical game to just mess about with. If you like this bowels and human body and things like that, you'll probably have a lot of fun with this game. I'm not a huge fan of pulling organs out and that sort of thing, but this just looks like a crazy over-the-top game that's just like complete nonsense, but probably tons and tons of fun to check out. And people highly recommend this game on Game Pass to check out because it's just so stupidly fun. And next up, we got Sims 4, and how can we not have Sims if it's on Game Pass and talk about great simulator games? Like, you literally create your own character and different characters. You can party, you can sleep, you can create a family, you can get divorced, you can build houses, you can build businesses. You can literally do almost pretty much anything in Sims, and it's with tons of expansions. A lot of them are not on Game Pass, so just to let you know, disclaimer there, but there's so many ways to approach Sims. If you never played Sims, it's literally living in your own world. You create your own world and do all sorts of tell your own story, play your own life. It's extremely detailed, extremely popular. Sims has been around for a long time, and with good reason. Now, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So this is pretty much a ragdoll physics fighting sort of game in a sense. It's just over the top, as most simulators kind of can be. It's a really goofy and fun game to play, and it's played co-op and with a bunch of friends. It's been around since 2016, its initial alpha and beta release, and a lot of people have a lot of fun with this game. It's another thing you should sleep on. Check it out. I personally didn't enjoy it too much, but there's a lot of voting for this game that it's a really good one, and I had to put it on the list. Next up, we got Train World's Sim World 3, and this is what you expect it is. It's the latest train simulator game. More power, more trains, more things to simulate how trains work and everything. Vibrant landscapes around to explore as you pass your trains. So if flying is not your thing and maybe trains are your thing, this is a great one to check it out. You simulate how trains actually work. It's again, this is a little bit more seriously, more detailedly done, like Microsoft Simulator and stuff. So there's a lot of fun to be had here and a lot of things to do in this game. Surprising for a game that's just literally you take a train up and down. So it's a really good one. A lot of people love this game. If you love trains and you want to simulate it completely, this is for you. Next up we got Town Scraper, and this is a small little game that's also added to like a bit of a builder strategy game in a sense, but it is quite a simulator of just literally building towns. There's not much to it. You literally go in and build these towns in water in all sorts of different weird shapes in any way you see fit. You can build it this way, build it this way, add grass, destroy it, move it this around, build it up, build it down, build it any way kind of you want. There's the options are pretty much infinite of what you kind of can do, and your imagination is the best thing to use in this game. Just create whatever comes to your mind. Is 2 Point Campus, and we obviously had previously on Game Pass 2 Point Hospital, which is a simulator of like running a hospital and all sort of things. Now this one takes place in a university or college, as you make your own campus and students to run and crazy things. It's a lot of fun, a lot of goofy fun things to do as you kind of create your own madness of campus, and you can create all sorts of different ways, to fantasy, to a really serious campus, to a really funny campus, and all sorts of way again to approach this game as you kind of build your own university and kind of crazy students you have and different lessons you can do, there's a lot to do here as well in this game, and lots of fun to be had and hours of just really awesome, weird and crazy fun. If you play like Evil Genius and that sort of games, it will be very similar to that. And next up we got Zoo Tycoon, the Ultimate Animal Collection. So this is the ultimate zoo game type of, in a way. Your whole thing is to breed and grow these animals in a beautiful zoo to create yourself in all so many different species of animals, detailedly done as you become your own real zoo tycoon in a sense. Building, exploring, running the zoo, facilitating, feeding the animals, looking after it, saving animals around the world, putting it in your habitat. So many different things to do in this game. If you love the wildlife, you love animals, you will have a really great time here as you build your zoo and do things. There's so many endless things to do in this game, and just build up this little zoo full of different amazing creatures, and some of it you might learn if you never heard of some of these animals. It's also a great little bit of educational, and the customizing and the details of your enclosure and how you build it is absolutely fun. And it comes up to 4 players on Xbox, so you can play with a bunch of your friends through your zoo or day zoo and do whatever you want. It's really fun, and it's really done well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.